All right, guys, how's it going? Today we're doing an interview. We got Greyling,
Yes,
aka
sir.
AOG.
Yep.
My name is Mahesh, and today we have Aaron, who is our artist that we're interviewing.
What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate y'all.
All right, we're just gonna do a little quick interview, just ask a few questions about Aaron and his creative process, and
For
just
sure.
overall how he got started. So, Greyling, do you want to start off?
All right. So where you from?
So I'm originally from New York. I'm from the Bronx
Uh huh. Okay.
out there, and I moved to Florida like 14 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Florida jit now.
Yes, sir. All right. So this question is like, why you became a rap artist? Like why you became K.T.A.
Why I became K.T.A. So ever since when I was little, I've always imagined myself like doing something big like a festival. I've always had an eye for like a festival setting. I think they're like the best. So I kind of just fell in love with music with my grandmother because she did like Spanish music and parties and whatnot. So then going to like middle school, I did band and I messed with the saxophone, so I did a saxophone for a couple years, and then coming to high school, that's when Kendrick Lamar was like I'd say coming out like middle school, high school. That's when I started to learn about him, and then I don't know, just something clicked. I was just like, yo, I want to do what he do, like he just does it. So he's definitely a big part of my like inspiration.
Okay, bet.
So, what is your favorite memory as being like a rap artist?
That's a good question. My favorite memory is so one of my boys, shout out to Itchy, he used to do like these big house parties and he used to invite like artists to like perform and whatnot. So the cool thing was is that it was local, so like everybody in the house I knew, and we just went crazy. Like we just absolutely went crazy in the house. So like seeing literally the whole house jump like from my songs was like the best thing I've ever experienced.
Dope. Then I know you mentioned Kendrick as like one of your like moments when you kind of got into music and you wanted to be into it. But is there any like other inspirations for music wise, like any artists that kind of inspire you?
Definitely, definitely 100% Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. He's also a big part of like how I actually process things when I do music now. And the fact that so it's him, I would say Donald Glover, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, big Drake fan. Just because I really mess with them because of their versatility. Because all of them can definitely do like different kind of like sounds that you never really would have thought of. So it's like every project they release, it's something literally brand new and different. That's the best thing I like about them. So that's why me and G now, my producer, we're always experimenting all the time. You know.
Okay. So you like to be like very, like to push the boundaries and stuff and kind of just do different
Always keep
things.
doors open.
Okay, cool.
Random question. Give me your figure five top artists.
Five top
Yes,
artists.
sir.
Oh man. Right now of all time.
All time.
All time. Oh, okay, okay. So obviously, I gotta go. Obviously, Kendrick Lamar, Donald Glover, Drake. Um, Damn, the last two. So
Come on, come on.
let me see. That's a tough question. My last two would probably be Oh man, gee, that's that's always a tough. I ask this question to myself all the time. Like, who do I really like? Like I listen to a lot of Playboy Cardi, so I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't really put him as like I put him as top 10, but not top five. You know what? I'm gonna put Logic as top five. I'm gonna put Logic as top five,
Because
100%.
his lyrics, right? His lyrics and stuff.
Yeah,
Lyricism.
so listening to Logic definitely helped me have different rhythms, like a more faster rhythm. So studying under him was definitely beneficial and was definitely great. I'm gonna put MF Doom as number five though.
MF Doom. Okay. Yes, sir.
Solid list.
Appreciate that. It's always so hard.
All right. So, what is personally to you, or like you feel for everybody? What are challenges and hardships of being a local artist and trying to become that mainstream artist one day?
Great. That's a great question. So, one of the challenges as an artist, I would say, is from where you start because, like, you can't kind of help where you start from. For me, I'm actually in a small town that, like, there's no artists from my town, so it's a lot harder to kind of like branch out and kind of really picture yourself on that upper pedestal of like what I want to reach. So it's a lot of motivation and a lot of like dedication on like I really do want this. I really, And the hard thing about it is that I mean, some people will really mess with you, some people don't. You have to get to a certain status to be noticed. You have to get, to a certain degree of whatever you're doing to actually get the ball rolling. I would say the hardest thing is the consistency when you first start. Absolute most hardest thing, bro, because even like not even artist perspective, but anything you want to do, like reaching goal wise, you got to be consistent first. Other than like just like always you want to do it, and then you're not, you're just like, I'll do it another time and I'll do another time. You got to be consistent with it first, bro.
You put the effort in.
Yeah, you put in what you get. Whatever you put in is whatever you're gonna get out. 100%.
For sure.
So, like, just a follow up question, like, what's any advice to like kind of stay consistent, or what keeps you motivated to keep going even through those like hard moments?
Good question, yo. A lot of good questions, yo. Let me see. So definitely writer's block and like a blockage of like creativity is like an artist's biggest thing, meaning like I don't know what else to make, or like I don't want to sound like him or him and him. What I thought of, it's a journey and it's steps. How I kind of think about things in life, there's always steps to things. There's always kind of like instructions. So nothing's ever perfect. The biggest test are the times to when like your head is like, oh, you shouldn't do this or whatever. Like that's when you just go through with it. Just keep doing it, because at the end of the day, you wanted to do it. Why you're gonna stop? You should have a purpose for it and a vision for it. If you don't have like a purpose or vision of why you're doing it, then like that tells you like just stop doing, because you're just doing it for whatever. You know what I mean?
And I have another question. It's like a little deep. So, what you think is preventing yourself? All right, let me say it one more time. What do you think is preventing yourself becoming a commercial mainstream artist?
Um, Overthinking a lot about simple things. The biggest thing about an artist, or like at least an quote unquote entrepreneur, that's what that's what you are. Is you're an ad, dude. You're a billboard. You're an ad. You gotta put yourself out there. But the thing is like how you're gonna put yourself out there.
Yeah.
How am I gonna how cause you look at trends on your phone, you look at trends on, you got people doing the most outrageous things, and you're just like, well, I don't want to do that. So how am I gonna, get that type of attention they're getting? So like I mentioned before, it's all a process and steps, because you're gonna figure it out. The more you think about something, obviously you're gonna figure out at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's yo, y'all asking some good questions, yeah.
It's in the lab, bro.
So, I know you've probably performed at like some places just throughout your career. What were like some favorite venues that you've like performed at over the course of your career?
Um, I'd say one of my favorite venues was Soundbar here in Orlando. That's like kind of like my first venue that I actually like performed at. Getting that type of experience, even if you're doing a 7 o'clock show and only two people are there, it's experience. It's another feeling on stage. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't really matter who's in front of you, it's always a different feeling when you're the subject. Like for example, like boxing, right? When you're on the outside, you're just like, oh man, I could go in the ring, you know what I mean? And then like you can't even last like a couple, like it can't even last a minute.
Definitely get knocked out.
You know what I mean? So, it's so soundbar definitely because it gave me that, that feeling of like, yo, like, I know that feeling of being on stage, and people, really listening to your music. Like it's always a feeling of getting a step closer. Like, every time I do a venue and when it's over there, I'm always feeling like, okay, I'm still making the right steps. So soundbar is definitely always a venue I love to go to.
Did
Do you
you
do
know they
anything to
moved?
like?
Oh,
Oh, my fault.
my bad. I was like, hold on. Look, do you know that they moved to another location?
Wait, huh?
They moved to another location now. So
Oh.
remember they is at the one downtown and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they closed down. They have another location.
Really?
Yeah.
Where at?
I don't really know. I remember it's recent though. Like it's just brand new. But yeah, new soundbar.
Okay. Got you.
I was just gonna like ask, do you do anything to prepare beforehand?
For a show? Nah. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I feel like as an artist, you know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? Like you can't be afraid of stage fright. Like that's the field you're in.
Yeah.
It's like trying to be a nurse and you're afraid of needles. Why are you a nurse?
All right.
I'm just because usually I'm with my friends and whatnot, G's there and whatnot. So you just get lit with things. You know what we did? Sometimes when I wait for my slot, remember the time we did the scooters, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had the electric scooters going around like downtown Orlando, and I was jumping over the ramps and everything.
And the cops were there too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So like currently now, what is your preferred music taste?
Now, it's so versatile, yo. Y'all gonna it's gonna be wild, bro. I've been bumping a lot of Bad Bunny, dude. Random, bro. I've been bumping a lot of I love Bad Bunny.
Which project is it? Like newer stuff or older stuff?
I let all of them, dude. I've been really bumping Bad Bunny, yo, crazy. But like so I like it's a mixture of like so Bad Bunny. This is about my playlist, right? Bad Bunny, Lucky, D Savage, a little bit of Juice World,
R.I.P.
Facts, and Pink Panthers.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
like the joint with Ice Spice.
Oh, of course, bro. It's in my playlist, bro.
So it's like, do you just listen to them because you like the music, or do you see like yourself making that kind of music in the future?
Fire question, bro. So I actually have two separate playlists for that. Crazy. So so the thing about me, like, and I don't know, I haven't really talked to any artist that can kind of relate to this, but every time I do listen to somebody, like I kind of feel like, okay, I can kind of make something like this. So you kind of turn that into like inspiration, hence references and everything to make fire songs. So from artists that I really do see myself like kind of making what they do, I have a separate playlist for it, and I have a separate playlist for like artists. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Like Pink Panthers, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's funny. So, how do you prefer to work? Like, in the studio. Like, how is your work sessions like in the studio?
Bro, what's the process? We find what we want to do. Feel me? See the vibe on it. Test waters. On the bass line and everything, and then G cooks it up. You feel me? And then I'm just here, just okay, and then we be tweaking it and whatever. But I mean, process wise, I mean,
Like a routine, like a routine or anything. Like,
no, I mean, so let me see. There's really so for me. When I do, so you're talking meaning like more of like what's the process of me making a song?
yeah, and like how like your routines, like what should I do first? Like,
Oh,
'cause I know
okay,
what we
okay.
do is like we cook the beat up and like you feel it. Like,
Okay. So
like,
after like the beat is cooked up, anything and everything like that, when it's like my turn to just like zone in. So the process I go to is I would say which part I'm feeling the most, right? So while I'm writing, like while you're making a beat, I'm always kind of making melodies in my head and everything like that, and kind of just seeing where am I gonna do this? Does it sound like a hook? Does it sound like a verse? First of all, I got to know what I want to talk about. How the beat is, what I want to talk about, and then okay, so does this song need just straight bars? Does this song need melodies? Does this song need does it need a hook and and there's so many things. So my process, I would say, is I start with the hook first to get the vibe, then go with the verse, kind of just and go with the hook again or whatever we do or whatnot. So I would say, I'll say 1, 2, and 3. A lot of artists are pretty different with it, but I don't understand. This is the thing I don't understand, right? I don't understand how this is what J. Cole does, right? And I'm not dissing or anything. It's just there's a lot of artists who write before they hear anything.
Oh,
Right? I've never understood that because I'm just like, okay, so how's that gonna match? It's just like, how's that? Because I understand, like, sometimes people like to freestyle, whatever, and like, I can understand to where you can get bits and pieces of like another song pasted to here and here, but like, yo, I think J. Cole said one time that he like just writes and writes and writes and writes, and I guess he just kind of matches, the sounds kind of like how I would just do vocals and you just make a beat over it, I guess.
yeah, that's basically what it is. I'm assuming that's why like J. Cole is probably like a producer, quote unquote, because he probably like helped the beat mold into his lyrics.
Yeah, I can't do that. I have to always write something with the beat. Always. I can never just like, if I have like a fire bar, I'll just write it down. But like, I'm never just like, yo, I'm gonna write a whole song in my head while I'm like walking in Publix. I'm not doing that. That's what you gotta do, bro.
So, in like terms of like getting work or like working with people, like how would you like to be approached? Do you do the DM method? Do you like going out to live shows?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, I would say it all has to do with image, and all has to do with like what you've done. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I've been putting a lot of artists on the. Have y'all heard about the dot cards?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, so I got one. It's like this like NFT like card that has an NFT on it, and you just pull up your phone and you can tap it on there, and all my stuff pops up on your phone. It's kind of like a business card. You know what I mean? Because as like, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of mixed opinions about this, but like a lot of artists kind of be like, oh, yo, come listen to listen to my stuff, blah, 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 like, bump it. And I think that's too, I think that's just too much, it's too desperate, it's just a little bit too desperate on it. I feel like you gotta be humble, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's a business at the end of the day, it's not a, it's not like arts and crafts, in a after school project. Like, it's kind of like a business. So, approaching somebody DM style is, the best thing. But professionally wise would be like an email. You have to find the email. That's my version of like professionalism, like email and everything. Approaching in person, I would say, I don't really do that. Right? G knows I don't really do that just because I really wouldn't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like, we're all in the same thing. For me, it's just whoever clicks.
Okay.
Because I'm just very to myself, so just whoever clicks. But the times that I've definitely been like, yo, blah 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 blah. You introduce yourself and whatnot, type of what you're doing, what currently you're working on, and kind of like, be like, oh, I see myself doing this with you, and you, we should set it up, type of deal.
So we're gonna probably divert it a little bit from like the music stuff and just like kind of more personal questions. Do you have any interests like outside of music? And then like any like hobbies or any like stuff you like to watch, maybe TV shows or like sports.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, dude, bro, absolutely, bro. Dude, like, G knows, bro. I'm super into anime. Dude, I play a bunch of video games. I watch a bunch of YouTube, bunch of random things on YouTube, dude. Um, what else? Do I go to Disney with my girlfriend, dude? you know? Yeah, no, I whenever I have like, time to just to myself, dude, I'm just either, playing P5, you know what I mean? Like either that, chilling watching
Hold
YouTube
up, hold up.
or
So give me your top 5 all-time anime. Come on, come on, come
all
on.
right, so I could definitely do that, right? So it's definitely gonna be Samurai Champloo, Bleach. Let's do Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
Let's do gotta do Dragon Ball Naruto.
No AOT, no Demon Slayer.
That's top 10. That's
That's
top
top
10.
10.
Yeah, because cause the reason why AOT because it's just taking too long
I know, right?
to end. And then Demon Slayer definitely top 10, but I wouldn't put it as top 5. Demon Slayer would be like 6.
6? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd definitely be 6. Demon Slayer is fire, bro.
Yeah, Attack on Titan is playing too much games, man.
They're on the final season right now, right?
Final season.
Bro, they've been on the final season for like 3 years.
Yeah.
It ain't never gonna end, bro.
It's dragging out so long for no reason. What else? Like other hobbies like that? Like esports, favorite team?
I'll be working out. You know what I mean? I'll be hitting the bag and everything. I mean, not really like sports because I mean, we're in Florida. You can't, hooping outside. You know what I mean? You're not doing that.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, any sports outside in Florida, you're just not doing that.
About to get sunburned to oblivion, bro.
Seriously.
It's like 90 degrees outside right now.
Nah, seriously, yo. So, I mean, like hobbies-wise, I mean, I'd say big hobbies-wise, like I play a lot of like video games and streaming. I say streaming is like my hobby.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of like that and like reading, smoking and shit like that.
All right. So, what is like one thing you want to happen to your life right now, as like for your music career? One thing, one wish.
I want a feature with like somebody that like I want to feature with like a status of like somebody like with like D Savage and like Lucky, kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like do a feature like that with them. Because it's definitely doable, definitely realistic and doable, and that would definitely be like fire because obviously I bump him, bro. I already see it. I already see it, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Hit me up, bro.
Like them dropping an
I'm gonna hit
album.
him up.
Like them dropping an album, and you're on the features like on top of that album.
Facts. Yeah. They were like, So if they were to reach out to me, yo, for like I don't know, something like that.
Not the other way around. They reaching out to you for a feature, and they pay you the big bands to hop on it.
What? I'm like, bro. Yo, I'm gonna be like, yo, what?
Is that what you're currently chasing right now, or are you just trying to build your own brand as you go?
Building my own brand as I go. I think that's like the reason why I'm don't really do a lot of like collaborations and whatnot because I want to really focus on me at the end of the day and like what foundation and brand that I want to put myself on.
Bad.
All right. Well, that's all the questions we have today, man. Thank you, Aaron, a lot for coming in, bro. I really appreciate
that.
it.
This was fun, yo.
Any shout outs or like put you on IG or whatever, like IG name?
My IG is childish.artist. Yo, follow me on Twitch, KIDD the artist, bro. Okay. Be twitching Monday through Friday, 9 to 8 p.m., bro. No, 8 to 9 p.m. Got it twisted.
And where can we, if anyone's interested, like where can they find your music? Are you on all streaming platforms?
You can search on my music on anything you want. Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, down the street, anything. All you have to do is search up K.T.A and I'm popping up first.
Yes, sir. And then any like songs, notable songs, anything you want to like share to everybody?
Listen, bro. Rage Kid, 64, No More Heroes Freestyle, Heartbreak Motel. What else we got? Draken. What was it? Oh, I forgot that name. What was it? So anyways, Draken started blasting now. Oh my gosh, what else? Everything, just everything, bro.
For sure. And are you dropping anything soon? Anytime soon?
I don't know.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Hell yeah, we are.
All right. Yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for real.
All right, man. That's it for the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys later.
All right.
Peace
See
out.
ya. Peace.